just about set to go. And on the hill, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Ball 2.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that's down and away. Contreras, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Nootbaar, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is downstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could.
Oh, now a great stop. Here's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. That clips the corner.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
In the dirt. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Citi Field. And today's starting pitcher, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Out to short. And he can't come up with it.
Well, as an offense, you want to get the crowd involved right away. Get that good energy working for you, but this time the defense does it for them. Always a great opportunity when you can get your leadoff guy on base to start the game, and it doesn't matter how it happens.
Fly ball center field. He's got it. One away.
Batting third.
Here's a Mets lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they can't get the out.
All over that one right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Jesse Winker. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Burleson over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Senga back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And here's the catcher, Yoel Pozo. Just
outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Hey.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls.
No
2
score
strikes.
here in the second. And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Victor Scott in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. And that's a little bit high. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
And down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Thomas Sajazi, and that misses, and that's ball one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the air, center field. And that is that. The Cards leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Late on that fastball. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Queens, top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Contreras now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third, Baden. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That clips the corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nimmo ranging after it. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Senga up now for the Mets. Baden gets his lead at first with nobody out. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Got him swinging for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Scott racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Soto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ripped on a line. Scott grabs it on the run. Mets leave one, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. That misses the zone. Ball one. Arenado over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Alec Burleson digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Just missed. Fourth inning underway, no score. Fought off foul. That one in for a strike, 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Jordan Walker. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there, and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
Bottom of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
0-2 is the count.
This one in the air. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one ripped. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And here is Luis Angel Acuna. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Stays alive. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So one hit is all they get. Back here at Citi Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Yoel Pozo. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Scott stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. And that one missing low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Sajazi, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Scott leads off first with one away. Outside, 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw into third. He's in there.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to you. Use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Newtbar swings through it for strike one.
That's a ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch misses way outside. First and third, one down. And just misses with that one.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step off and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Liberatore back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Here's your 1. Line drive, base hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he made it out front for the line drive knock.
That's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second
baseman Brendan Donovan. Now pitching
and
for
a
the New
pitch.
York Mets.
That one misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult down the bullpen.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Tap foul at the plate. 1 down, base is empty. And it's even up. And a slider misses down and away. Swings through that. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled away. Now 1 missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one misses. 2-1.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Phil Maton getting loose out there. King, the lefty, warming up as well. In the air, left field. Nootbaar under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Sonny Gray.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for
Now
him. That
batting.
can be a dangerous
Second
pitch if you
baseman,
don't
Luis
get it inside
Angel
enough.
Acuna.
Because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. And a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Mets strand one, and we're still knotted at 0. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Check swing and a ball outside. Ball 1.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Outside low. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, number 63.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really
chases that one out of the zone. That K is his third of the game. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. He is struck out and he is walked. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Sajazi. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
In for a strike. 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Walker is waved home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for the Mets. Number
The
81.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors. And we're back, bottom of the 7th, and now Tyrone Taylor.
Fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a high chopper. Whips it to first on the run. Not in time. The tying run is on to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Brett Beatty will hit next. 1 for 2. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Taylor dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
With 2 strikes,
No
may
ball,
see
2
some
strikes.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. That's
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Almost
That's
got
ball
him.
2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And a go-ahead run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And fouled off. So the tying run at second. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Francisco Lindor.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Slap the other way, foul. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The tying run is 90 feet away. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Mets leave 1, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to begin the 8th. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Down and away for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. and it's 2-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Nimmo makes the grab, one down. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. That's too low, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike. That's ball two.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. He was late there, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. One gone, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado.
Counts 1-0.
That's down and in. Donovan leads off first with one away. And there's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now, Alec Burleson. 0 for 3 in this one. That's outside, and that's ball one. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two outs. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now,
Louis.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
47.
8th, John King.
John King.
Been so good against lefties. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That's out to center field. Contreras settles underneath it, makes the grab, and there's one away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Oh, great stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took 1 extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
Double play ball to second. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players
all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Cardinal DH, Jordan Walker. That's inside.
Ball one.
Ball one. And here comes the Mets.
Pitching for the Mets. Number 33.
That pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Foul ball. That misses, and that's ball 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now the Cardinals catcher, Yoel Pozo. And that's in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Late that time, it's strike 2.
0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Scott. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Outside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Bunting for a hit. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 1 hit. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground, Donovan throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Acuna in the box now, takes strike 1. Tapped back up the middle. Sajazi on the run, sends it over to first. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
In the dirt. And on the wild pitch, down to third goes the tying run.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The winning run on second base. And that one goes straight to the backstop. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Two on, one out.
Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Pitch misses there, and that's ball three. Peyton Senga in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with one down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Peyton Senga up now for the Mets. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. And that one fouled off. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Mark Vientos. A critical at bat in this game for him. Helsley is just one strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with two strikes.
0-2 now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Got him, and that's the ball game. 1-0 the final.